Hey everyone! Welcome to Square and Circle Design. Recently, Figma updated its number variables, and by this update, you can use number variables everywhere. Well, not everywhere, but it's better now. Let's start with grid. We created a fully responsive grid system in our previous video. Check it out if you don't see it. I don't go through all the way we go in the previous video, but for now, we want to change our grid layout based on variables. In the grid video, we define 3 breakpoints and define size, margin, and gutter for each one. Let's define the column number for each breakpoint. We use 12 columns for desktop, 8 for tablets, and 4 columns for mobile. And now we're done. As you can see, we defined 3 grid styles for each breakpoint. Select one. Select the columns and choose the right variable for each one. For count, you need to open the drop-down, and now you can see the Apply Variable option. Select the column. Now for margin, you can use this little gear here and select the margin variable. And do the same for gutter. Now let's make a duplicate from our frame and change the collection to tablet. And boom! Everything changes properly. Now, you may think about the other grid style. Well, we don't need them anymore, and we can remove them. That's the beauty of it. Let's move on to the next part. We have 3 different sizes in our button component set, that they have different radius, size, and stroke weight. Let's create a new variable and name its height. And set the value to 48 for our large sizes. We have 2 other sizes. Let's add modes for. Set the value for medium to 40 and small to 32. Let's create another variable for our corner radius and add our desired value to it. Click on this icon to edit our variable. We're going to use this variable just for corner radius, so let's deselect all and select corner radius. This way, it just shows this variable for radius, not everywhere. We need another variable for our stroke too. Change the scoping for this one too, but this time select the stroke. Now our variable set is ready. Let's remake our button based on this. For the height, let's click on this icon and select height, and also change the radius to corner radius value. If you go down to the stroke section, you can't see any icon to select variables. So what do? Let's right-click on the stroke, and there you have it. Select the Apply variable and choose the stroke. Now if you make a duplicate, you just need to change the collection mode, and you don't need to create different variants in your component set. You can also add a padding and gap to your size collection to manage auto layout. In this update, you can also use number variables for opacity and effects too. With Figma's latest update to number variables, you now have much more flexibility in leveraging variables throughout your designs. You can seamlessly update elements like grid column counts, sizes, spacing effects, and more. This saves time by removing the need to manually update multiple instances of components. Simply tweak the variables and watch everything update automatically. I hope you found this overview on the new capabilities helpful. Be sure to leave any questions you have in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Figma tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching. Stay creative.